Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Monster Loves You. So we have 7 days left in this phase. We have 27% respect, and quite a lot of good stuff all along the board here in terms of our stats. So with 7 days left, let's start with politicking with monsters, and we'll just go back and forth here. Let's go with the accusing finger. You show your newest collection of human artifacts to your neighbors. They seem suitably impressed and listen in. Say more? The truth is, you just found them in the woods, but everyone seems so interested it'd be a shame to let them down. Monsters do love a story, so you could stretch the truth. Don't want to lose any of our honesty, so let's just tell the straight truth. By the time you're halfway done with the tale of your peaceful walk back to Omen with the artifacts, Hamrag is asleep and everyone else has gone home. Well, at least we were true to ourselves. Let's explore the well mist. Let's go with the paw print here. The spine doctor has asked you to catch a special fox. It limps, she says, and it coughs. I need it quickly, if at all. Why does she need said sickly fox? The spine doctor swats you with one prickly arm. There's no time for questions. Get the fox or don't. Okay. Well, let's go after it then. You go forth into the forest, trailing the fox. As you get closer, you catch a glimpse of its ragged ears between two trees. The fox is limping, slowly. Let's sneak up closer. As you draw near, you smell something sickly sweet. The fox slumps and vomits green matter onto the forest floor. Your claws tremble at the thought of touching it. Yeah, I'm not gonna go back to the spine doctor and ask if it's safe. Bravery -4. Whoops. The spine doctor looks up in surprise as you return to Omen. What are you doing here? Ask her if it's safe to touch the plague fox. The doctor shakes her head at you. Few diseases cannot harm us, young one. Certainly nothing a fox can catch, she snarls. But now it's too late. You'll never catch it in time. Whoops. Several elder monsters visiting the spine doctor pause to chuckle at you. The doctor herself walks to a row of small cages and says, "Now my rats cannot be cured." Rats? Respect -3. Ew. The spine doctor opens the cages and spears a rat on each claw, then eats them one by one. She seems sad. Those rats could have been medicine instead of a snack. Well, if you had told me that beforehand. Instead of being all subterfugey. Let's go with the spider. Today is the day of the Spinner 500, the big spider race. Winners are regarded highly by all around the town. Let's do this. But your spider hurt her leg this morning. What should you do? It's a noble race. Watch with your spider. Well, if it's my spider, I don't want to hurt it. I could just think about in terms of my pets. Honesty +9. With a tear and a smile, you and your spider watch them from the stands. The spider sucks the butter out of a piece of popcorn and gives you 4 tiny thumbs up at once. Aw. And respect +5. She rubs her healing leg and says, "Next year's the year if a bird doesn't eat me." Well, let's hope that does not happen. Let's go with laughing monster here. A flock of geese are in the square. No, honk, can be talk. Honk, above the din. Honk. Nash Nash screams. Last one to drive them away is the loser. She's on that human scooter she found. Let's just grab the scooter for ourselves. Oh wait, no, that's Nash Nash's. I'm kind of becoming nicer as I get older. Let's hunt down a cool secret weapon of our own. You run to Hamrag's hovel and borrow the fox pelt he uses as a doormat. Let's gear up. Plonking it on your head, you run toward the geese, growling and yipping. The geese swarm you. Uh-oh. You can think of 2 good options. Think fast and out-honk the geese, or fury and fear unite. Attack. Let's do that. Ferocity and respect. Nice. You bite a goose in two and grab 3 more, creating a tornado of feathers. Nash jumps off the scooter and joins in the feast. She admits, mouth full. Excellent. That worked out. Now, let's try that human, the Slender Man picture. You hear Grit Mitten telling younger monsters about the human that almost killed him. It's the pointy parts that get you, he says. Let's listen in. Always wait until the knife is pointing somewhere else. Then run away. He turns to you and says, isn't that right? Yeah, let's explain to the youngsters that a human knife is always dangerous. Getting some more honesty. You calmly expand on Gritmitten's tale, sharing what you have learned about the frightening blades of the humans. The young monsters promise that they will treat such things with respect, even if nobody's holding one. Indeed. 2 days left. Let's go with the smug-looking monster. You scoop a big fish from the forest stream. As you're about to bite into it, it says, Wait, I'm magic! I can grant you a wish! Okay, well, we had this incident. I'm going to go ahead and give it the benefit of the doubt. It's probably trying to save itself, but I remember that bird that was talking that I just gobbled up, so let's believe the fish this time. Crap. The fish flops on the stream bank, trying to get back into the water, but you're in the way. It says, let me back into the water and I'll give you anything you desire. Something to eat, something to fight. Let's give something to fight. Respect +5. The fish falls into the water and says, look behind you! Nash has been watching. She tosses aside the bone she was chewing on and spreads her claws. You have a terrific tussle. Okay, well, we have 39% respect. That's good. And 1 day left. Let's go on a dig. You look over your garden. Garden? Garden! Most hovels have gardens. Many monsters don't care, but some like to show off their herbs, spices, and flowers. How's it looking? There are so many rocks there. Even if you don't feel like planting things, it looks bad. Those rocks ought to go. Well, let's start digging then. All this work is a lot harder than you expected. You're not a natural digger like Molefoot or Shovel. Oh, we ask Shovel to help us? Let's keep at it and do all the work ourselves. You dig. It's hard, but you eventually get better at it. Dig. When you're done, the garden looks much better. All that digging turned over the earth, too. It's probably a good thing. Now we go ahead and rest. Respect +10. The spine doctor, out for a stroll, stops to compliment your work ethic. You're not sure what an ethic is, but she always talks like that. So, okay, we got 0 days left. We got time for one more. You're growing old, my friend. Your body is very soft and you drip slime everywhere you go. It's getting hard to leave your hovel. Well, let's go see the spine doctor. The doctor tells you that your time is almost up. You'll soon reach the end of adulthood and you'll either ascend to elder status or dissolve into slime. What happens to monsters who ascend? Those who manage to ascend become elders and live on to steer the fate of monster kind. Ooh, I like that. What happens to monsters who dissolve? Their bodies melt into the spawning vat, where their memories will nourish the minds of new generations of morsels. Interesting. Well, let's return to the hovel and prepare. A group of elders is waiting at the door to your hovel. They've seen your drippings. They know it's time for you to dissolve or ascend. Well, let's go ahead and accept our fate here. Let's go with them to dissolve or become an elder. The elders of Omen surround you at the spawning vat. They've built a fire beneath a small cauldron. Your body is squishy and damp. Let's examine the cauldron. The rusty iron cauldron smells like electrical fluid and herbs from the whale mist. It's empty now, but soon it will hold blood and slime from many monsters. Well, let's be tested. Let's try to ascend to Elder status. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that off with 49%, but... A masked elder comes forward and she says, "It's time to decide." All the elders growl and snarl. The masked elder claws herself. 3 drops of liquid splatter against the hot bottom of the empty cauldron, and a thick vapor rises into the air. Was that blood or slime? You can't be sure. Depends on how much she respects you. Go on. The masked elder asks, "Who has already decided the fate of this monster?" A few of the elders approach the cauldron to add fluid to the collection, and the liquid begins to bubble. The masked elder has placed 5 flat stones on the ground before you. She says, "Choose one, and chance will guide your claw." Well, let's look at the stones here. Each stone is stained with old blood and polished by the touch of many a paw. You can't tell one stone from the others. Well, let's pick a stone that looks good. As you reach for the stone, someone shrieks in the distance. All eyes turn in that direction. You realize you can peek under the stones if you're quick. I'm going to resist the temptation. You wait a moment and the shrieking dies away. All the elders turn back to watch you. Choose the next stone. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows a monster holding one claw up, speaking intently. The masked elder says, "Ah, honesty. But you have just passed that test." Choose the next stone. Excellent. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows a monster facing down a human. The masked elder says, "We will test your bravery." Let's be tested. I have tons of bravery. Elders add sticks and dry leaves to the fire until it grows huge and hot. They remove the cauldron and retreat before the roaring flames, one by one until only you remain. Dance through it, 50% chance you'll die. Let's try and stay near the fire and test our bravery. It's hot, very hot, and your body begins to pull away on its own. You gather your will and remain in place. Your excess slime begins to dry out and crack, but as the fire dies down, you're still here. Woo! Several monsters howl their approval and step forward, adding more fluids to the iron cauldron. You hold the cauldron, which contains the portentous infusion. It's heavy. Let's look in the cauldron. It's quite full, and there's far more blood in there than slime. Well, let's drink the infusion. If there's enough blood in it, you'll ascend. Respect +1. You drink... You drink the bubbling concoction, then belch and howl. Your body solidifies almost instantly. You're an elder now. That's weird how that could be a random roll. You are now an elder. 96% bravery, 52% cleverness, 100% ferocity, 72% honesty, 85% kindness, and 50% respect. Indeed. You're now an elder. You are welcome in Znak. Znak, the oldest of the monster towns. In this stage of life, if you play your cards right, you'll be able to affect both the way monsters view humans and vice versa. Use your powers of persuasion wisely. Journey to Carmen and Politic. 14 days left. So what is this? This is how well monsters think of humans. When the inevitable conflict comes, this will dictate how monsters act. What do we think of humans? The current score is 20 out of 100. Monsters dislike and fear humans, but you can change this. This is how well humans think of monsters. Humans dislike and fear monsters, but you can change this. Well, let's do a little bit of politicking then. Oh, we're definitely going for the sword and the stone first. The spine doctor looks up from her current patient. She's working a human knife free of a younger monster's ribs. Humans are dangerous. Let's watch and listen. She says, humans. No claws, so they make their own. Awful thing, a knife wound. Takes twice as much milkweed to patch up as a jaguar attack. Best steer clear, I say. Show that your claws are as sharp as any... Thing about it is this. I have seen nothing from humans, really, to give this monster the impression that they're nice things. So, let's go ahead and use our ferocity and show that your claws are as sharp as any knife. Monster views on humans plus 18. We will not placate. Success! Everyone gasps, and the spine doctor says, quite. We have advantages of our own. And the other monsters howl in agreement. Indeed. Journey to Carmen. San Diego? Well, there's 2 hugs there. Some sneakiness. Let's get the guy who's upside down. What is this place? You're in a dark, dank, woody room that smells like old jaggery. Mosey on in. Humans sit at a long counter and drink what looks like a foamy cider. They seem sad and a little confused. Ah, drinking place. After a bit, you see that there's a stool open, so you climb up and plop down on it. One of the humans starts muttering about his problems. Can the humans see what you are? He doesn't appear to have noticed you yet, or maybe he just doesn't care. Sure is dark, though. Alright. Strike up a conversation with the human? Throwing contest. Break the liquor bottles with darts and billiards. Let's do that. At the crash of exploding glass, the humans turn and really see you for the first time. One of them staggers forward to attack. For some reason, they're all kind of slow, and you escape easily. Yes, we're doing the best we can to ruin human-monster relations. Log cabin. Let's try the caution sign. Elder Riddy wants to stop using electricity from the humans. It makes us less monstrous, he explains, and is a human thing through and through. I happen to know a little bit about electricity. You shuffle forward and raise one claw, clearing your throat. All the elders turn to look. Riddy says, "Ah, you agree with me?" No. Let's show how violent electricity is. You leap up and grab an overhead electrical line, ripping it open. Sparking back fluid showers into the ground. You dance in it, surrounded by a halo of weird energies. Okay, indeed. The elders back away slowly from your terrible display. They clap and cheer. As you black out, Riddy changes his plan to using electricity as a weapon. Let's head to Carmen. So we got what looks to be oils. Let's do one of the hugs. Why not? You're hiding in a shiny wood building. 2 humans are holding hands in front of another human. Aha! He makes a lot of noise about a witness. The other 2 look around, disappointed at the empty room. Quietly seek out another human to be witness. Sabotage their doings. Let's go ahead and pull our hat over our head and offer to be a witness. Lots of bravery. They're delighted. The humans all take turns talking. Ah. And talking. Ah. And talking. And talking. Yes! Eventually the 2 holding hands make kiss faces at each other. They sign a paper and hand it to you. Take the pen and do the same. You make a pretty squiggle. Beautiful. The pair thanks you profusely and you bow off. Whoops. The hat fell off. Uh-oh. The humans gasp, but you stand your ground unafraid. After a moment, they thank you. Oh. Cool. Well, I guess that's decent. Let's do one more for today. And do a little bit more politicking. How about the rabble face? Rabble. Elder Gobclaws rages at the other monsters. She crushes some stray lizards as she screams, "Admit it, humans are dangerous. Let us smash them to bits." Well, our honesty is okay, I guess. They're dangerous, but they could also be allies. We got to see that the humans, some of them could be nice, but some of them could be bad. We just have to make sure that we don't sacrifice monster kind for humankind. Failure. You sag from the dangers to the good points of humans, but Gobclaws interrupts you with a pinch and a snarl. Hey! Huh, lies. You always tell lies. The other monsters mumble and nod. You wish you'd been a little more honest before today. They might have listened. Well, we failed that dice roll. And we've got 9 days left before we see how our actions affect human and monster relations, so that should be fun. And I guess we'll come to the conclusion of the game in the next episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, go ahead and click like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.